Hey guys, Rinji here, once again bringing you the worst out of the VTuber community. And today, guess what? We have a little bit of Niji-Sanji drama. Must be a weekday, and in the letter Y. And what is this one about this time around? Well, it's about UQ Wilson, Niji-Sanji Yen's Crisis Branch VTuber, getting into the spot of trouble because of his mascot design for his fandom called the Wilsoneers, as the design he decided to use was unfortunately designed by somebody else in the past, but instead of going to that artist directly and asking them for permission to use or reference that particular art style and that particular design, Wilson decided to go to a different artist and provide the references of that artist's work to him to make sure to design something new. This roundabout way of designing this mascot has gotten Wilson into just a little bit of trouble as we explore today's drama. So let's get right into that. Official mascot reveal. Hello Wilsoneers. I have the pleasure of finally revealing to all of you what you look like. Hope you come to like the design. Special thanks to Mariette for this amazing work. But then, the original designer of the Axocat Fandom mascot for the Wilsoneers decides to chime in, as the original mascot was first produced in September 8th. I'm sorry to bring this tweet again, and the content may not be pleasant. I believe everyone has seen Wilsoneers' design and I can feel the community's joy about it. However, this issue has been troubling me. His design is similar to the Axocat concept that I drew in September and I can't ignore it. I understand that once the design is submitted, the liver has the right to use it, and I'm glad that everyone likes this mascot. Maybe he saw it and commissioned an artist, but was not informed or mentioned that the design would be used or given to other artists for drawing. This has left me feeling a bit disappointed. However, my intention is not to disturb the liver. I just wanted to defend myself and explain that I had previously drawn this mascot. Thank you everyone for reading up to this point, and thank you to those who have encouraged me. I am also happy to finally have an official mascot. I just need some time to process it. To this thread, UQ Wilson responded directly, explaining what the whole situation was about. Hello, @Kitty, bunch of numbers. Wilsoneers have brought your message to my attention. I wanted to address it. I did see your design, and at the time you posted it, really liked how cute it was. I did use your design as a reference, as it did align with the general vision of my mascot I was talking about on my members stream. However, I wanted to give it more a hybrid vibe, right in the middle between an axolotl and a cat. I also did feel natural for me to make it wear the goggles at the same place as I do on my outfit, as I also did illustrate beautifully. I understand your points, and I'm terribly sorry to have made you feel that way. It was absolutely not my intention to cause you any distress. I'm willing to redesign the Wilsoneers mascot if this makes you uncomfortable. Please let me know. Once again, I am deeply sorry about this issue. To which Kitty also replied, first of all, I want to thank you for responding to my message, and thank you for being willing to explain. It's okay if the fan mascot doesn't need to be redesigned. Wilsoneer has been waiting for a long time, and I'm approaching the half anniversary mark of Crisis. It would be a pity to not have an image to celebrate together with you. So let Wilsoneer become Axocat. However, my personal request is that I hope you can mention me in Twitter and explain this matter to people who don't know about it yet. After all, you also mentioned that you referenced my illustration. I'm glad that you like the design, and I want it to become the appearance of Wilsoneer. If possible, I also hope that we can discuss and come up with an even better design together. But since you have already chosen another artist for the creation, I'll respect your decision. Thank you again, Wilson, for being willing to respond to this matter, and I hope you can mention my artwork and explain it well. And an unfortunate thing did happen to UQ Wilson because of this. You may think this is not a management bonk, but with how Niji-Sanji has been treating their talents, as I've already showed you in a couple of videos I made about them, and a whole stream dedicated to Niji Sanji drama that doesn't even cover, you know, most of it. You can kind of tell that something behind the scenes must have issued some kind of punishment to him. But he had this to say as he decides to go on a short hiatus. Hey everyone, unfortunately I will not be streaming for a while. I will most likely be featured on other live streams. I will let you know when I'll be back on my channel. See you soon. And lastly, for further context, before I am not being understood or the worst is assumed, I'm working on fixing the Fandom Mascot issue. Please be patient with me. A lot is happening in the background. Thank you very much. And as you know, little issues like this can be spun into something else, especially when it comes to Niji Sanji Yen and their fandom. I can only imagine that upon finding this out and the way how UQ Wilson approached this, a lot of the fans probably been attributing some malice to these actions, because Niji Sanji and fans also like to do that quite frequently. And I'm also willing to say that he got himself into this trouble on his own, because of, instead of going to the artist directly that he liked the design of, he instead decided to take this design that he likes and go to a different artist and then reference that very same art style and that very same mascot design to a different artist, so that they can remake it in a way that he would like. So once again, very roundabout way of solving this. And I imagine some of you may not think that you know, management had to step in, because, you know, when you release an official design of something and you work for a company that will likely be selling this design in some sort of way, you're probably not allowed to make that sort of mistake, because it sets things back. If they had to plan to monetize all of this, to merchandise it as soon as possible, this sure gets in the way of everything, pushes plans back, and this sort of issue just impacts a lot of people higher up, especially in marketing. So that kind of bonkish behavior from management was probably something that he experienced behind the scenes. Again, some of you may not believe that, but I do not trust any color, and I do not trust Niji Sanji, especially the EN branch of it, to do well by their talents. Instead of, you know, helping them up with things, they would more than likely issue punishments for mistakes of this caliber. And you should really also consider that the fandom is not forgiving, and at least UQ Wilson clarified everything and did it as best as he could. But will this have further repercussions for him? Who knows? I personally hope that he will solve all his issues and the mascot is going to be revealed in a new form, or maybe a prior form that he liked, and that he's going to work with Kuri on this. But who knows? As of this time, as of me making this video, he has not referenced Kuri in any way, not crediting her, but just talking to her at least publicly so that everyone can see it. So I'm really interested how all of this is going to turn out for him ultimately. We just have to wait and see, and just hope that his fans not continue to attribute some weird malice to his actions and then just continue to ride him into the sunset. But for right now, that's everything. I hope to see you on the next one.